Okay, 25th of July 2026. The song is Orkney's A Better Place, don't know it. So maybe because today's card is the Chariot, you were going to a better place. Some say that when somebody's passed, don't they? So we'll see what it's all about. A better place. Libra, Uranus again, 3 days in a row. Uranus and partnership, 7th house of Libra. So rebellion, justice, open enemies. This story's getting deeper, stronger in it as it goes along. Same story though, it seems to be. So I don't know why somebody's not taking action yet. So the Chariot then, teamwork. Let's see if it's going in the right direction or not. So the Chariot is neutral today. It doesn't mean anything else, it comes out again, but we do know that it usually does if it means something. So we'll watch for it. You haven't seen the first pile. God damn it. So it's urgent again. We've had this a couple of days, haven't we? Like it's been in the first pile. Very urgent about these battles and choices. You cannot sit on the fence. Libra energy likes to see all sides of an argument and doesn't want to take sides. But you cannot sit on the fence. Let's have a look. Scorpio energy, death and rebirth, loving yourself first, putting yourself on a priority list, filling your own cup. Reproductive organs and shared resources. There's Mercury retrograde. Somebody's still blindfolded, still not wanting to make that decision. In denial, protecting others, or not sure of the facts. But this is going to cause a massive argument. And we're not working as a team. Impatience is a big part of this. And father, or Aries. Aries is the first part of our chart, our first house. The face we show to the world. There is face and head injuries for some. This is a terrible leader, a father figure, boss, government official, or spouse. 4 or 31. Henry, Audrey and Harry. It's their way or the highway, but if they carry on like that, they're going to set themselves on fire. So it's not a positive thing. It's lack of self-esteem, lack of self-worth. We need to watch out for the opportunity. He's lost it. He's lost everything. Lack of success. That disc, that ball, that orb that's in his hand is now being thrown to someone else. And it's an opportunity not to be missed. So if you are starting a new business, a new relationship, you're proposing, anything like that, now's the time. Absolutely brilliant. But to get there, you have to end something. And this is the eclipse. This is something that eclipses your life. It takes everything from you, and yet you're still reborn. So death and rebirth, Scorpio. So you have gone through some sort of traumatic experience at the very least, or someone passing. But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That is just his suit of armour. That is not his soul. So we live, we survive to fight another day. 10 weeks. So Aries then, is the only energy we've got. Aries. Saturn is in Aries. Neptune is in Aries. Pallas is in Aries. What's in... Uranus is in Gemini. Aries is in the 5th house, things that go on in the dark. Libra is the 11th house, your wishes and dreams. So legal matters, perhaps. Open enemies. Yeah. So kings, bosses, prime ministers, father figures, stairway on the highway, well, that's not going to work for anybody. Yeah. We are going to have to turn our back on everything we've ever known or believed to be true to follow our true life purpose. We can't hang on to anything. 9 or 27. So, the Buddha card. Look at the story of Buddha. We've done it before. She's trying to tempt him with all these goodies, these abundance, maybe, more salary to do 10 times as much work, trying to tempt him, and he's saying, no, you can't buy me. So, Walter, Millie, Darren, Mike, Susan, Julie, Reese, Chantal. Yeah, house move for some. Home is not a home without fire in the hearth, food on the table and a welcome at the door. It's a family unit. It's a happy home, a new home, firmer foundations, because he's looking towards that. Home is where the heart is. But there's a heavy burden and the letter D could be important. You are carrying a burden that was never yours to start with. And you're being spied on while it's happening. Immature people with sharp tongues, lies, deceit and theft. And somebody here is declaring, I ain't putting up with this anymore. I refuse to be disrespected. I'm not being listened to. There's lies, deceit and theft behind someone's back. Somebody is taking credit or stealing credit, as in your credit card, taking your, stealing your, what's the word? Credit rating. Identity theft, that one. Somebody bragging about how they've built everything and done everything and leaving you out of the picture. They are your enemies. And your enemy though may well be yourself, because you're letting it happen. And the battle, we've got it twice. We will be battling over this. There is an argument coming. And an apology will be needed. Slow and steady wins the race. Improvements in finance and career will come slow and steady. You're going to have to be patient. Virgo, Chiron, healing. Where do we say Chiron was? Taurus. So we've got Virgo there, big player. Midheaven. The South Node again. So again, the past is still hanging on for some of you. You just haven't been prepared to walk away. Grandparents. This says that spirit will walk beside you, and they may possibly send someone in the flesh to walk beside you also. You are not meant to walk this next part of the journey alone. So we'll see. Yeah. 7 and the 3. If you are patient, you will succeed in releasing this heavy burden. You have the moral high ground. There are secrets being kept and people being held hostage. Perhaps we had it yesterday, Stockholm Syndrome, where somebody believes they are in love with their captor. So someone who has done a real good gaslighting on someone, and they honestly believe they can't survive without them now. This is hostages, this is daughters, this is Persephone. She was taken to the gates of hell to become the bride of the devil without her consent. So, against her will, toxic marriage. Also, tarot readers, psychics, mediums, you need to meditate, protect your energy. You are getting stronger, so you'll have more attacks on your energy. Vampires wanting to take your energy and feed off it. So, Hull Fair, October the 11th, where I come from, or the carnival wherever it comes to town for you. 2 and 29. So, Marcia, Kelly, George, Elaine, Destiny Lee, Esme Rose, Beth and Alice. Yeah, there's Libra, negative energy. Somebody is very confused. This is a violent man. He's not clear of mind. It may be mental illness. Don't take advice from anyone else. Trust your gut. Because doctors, priests, lawyers, especially professional people, and that does mean hospitals, making bad decisions. So don't trust other people's judgment. Number 10 again, it keeps turning, doesn't it? It was positive yesterday, negative today. I think that's our new Prime Minister, because he's an absolute carbon copy of the last one, if not worse. So number 10 is negative, a run of bad luck. Yep. The truth will be told by the same person that lied. They'll trip over themselves and have to confess. Somebody is poking the hornet's nest to see what happens. But the truth will be told by sharp tongues. It's a nightmare situation. Sleepless nights. Yeah, it is time for you to stand up for yourself, to put your boundaries in place. That means also your property boundaries, your personal boundaries, your country's boundaries. It is learning to say no and not feeling guilty about it, and not agreeing to things while you're gritting your teeth and thinking, I don't want to do this, because that's as bad. You are belittling yourself to accommodate other people's feelings and wishes, and then making yourself miserable. So that stops now. You have to stand on your own 2 feet. Number 12, Pisces. So Pisces. Fourth house, home and family life. Oh dear. And there it is. The big gaping hole. The hole in the pit of your stomach that you cannot fill. You might have thought that it's some sort of illness that you've got, but it isn't. It's the pain, the ache of feeling a lack. Feeling half erased, feeling lonely in a room full of people, feeling invisible, half of what you had, half the person you used to be. And that is because somebody is trying to control you. It's cowardice, it's Leo energy, 8 and 26, Penny, David, Ian, power struggles, unable to tame the beast, illness, bad temper, the heart and back, negative energy. So Leo's what we're in now. Jupiter's in Leo, so that's negative as well. Ninth house, which is usually Virgo, which is health. So there is some health issue here, possibly with the heart and back. Or somebody is using that, possibly to lie, to get out of something. Or so that you don't question them on something. Right, let's have a look then. Because it's partnerships, it's marriages, it's the loins, the marital home. Seventh house. It's mother and father issues. Specifically father issues. This is you searching for a soulmate, and some people wrongly look for others to make them whole. That will never happen. You make yourself whole. It's where you feel safe is a different thing. Where you feel at home, where you feel accepted, loved and seen, that is where the home is. And it's how much you struggle to keep your personal boundaries within marriages, relationships, partnerships, whatever. If you cannot keep up your standards in a relationship and you're totally capitulating to your partner's standards, that is living their life, not yours. So rebellion, Uranus, is probably what's needed. Let's have a look. Uranus in Libra. This placement urges expression of individuality, standing on your own 2 feet, in relationships that may be explosive or highly unconventional. Social values may be revolutionised. Yeah, so if you don't like it, it's time to stand up and say you don't like it. So because of the botanical energy yesterday, we've got the botanical deck back out. We're going to have a look at these. Bleeding heart. So again, my mum would say that sarcastically, oh, about a bleeding heart when somebody is trying to get sympathy and there's nothing really wrong. So the lies. It is the number 3. It's supposed to be a blessing of the heart, but this isn't. It's a curse because it's reversed. Number 3. So 3rd and 4th of August maybe. Oh, 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Right up to the 12th. Let's have a look. So this is Decentra Spectabilis, Mars and the Sun, exposure and war. Bleeding heart is one of the most evocative plants in the flowers, and it looks like a traditional simple image of a heart in art and folklore, with a drop coming out of the bottom, implying drops or tears of blood or an act of being pierced. Native to Asia, there is not a lot of traditional witchcraft folklore associated with this beautiful plant, which came to England in the mid-1800s, but it was quickly embraced by many modern witches as the ingredient to love magic. You cannot do a love potion, because it will be broken as soon as true love walks in. Most of the Asian folklore includes images of grief or unrequited love, so perhaps it's not the best for conjuring love. What did I say? Modern witches crush the live flowers as a source of divination around love, with the red juice indicating yes to love and white indicating no. So, it's a beloved ally of the world of flowers essence and a plant spirit medicine used exactly as one would imagine. To heal a wounded heart, the spirit of this lovely plant helps people release grief, be it from those lost or a loved one in death or a loss through endings of a relationship. Bleeding Heart helps us recognise and release codependent relationships, which is this, choosing short-term pain in order to move towards health rather than long-term suffering. In chakra healing, Bleeding Heart balances the heart chakra and helps us keep empathy without being drained by others by recognising what true compassion is. So, when the bleeding heart is reversed, you are stubbornly refusing to release unhealthy attachments and old wounds. You have built identities around your wounded self and fear who or what will be if you let them go. Exactly. You are holding back tears and pretending things are good when they are not. It's time to be honest with yourself. My heart is whole and open to love. There you go. Well done, Spirit. Cracking. So, Thor, Thursday, Thunder. It's all going to kick off. Hammers. Yellow chakra is your belly button. Thor is the Norse god of thunder and the protector of gods and humans from evil. So we're not protected because he's reversed. Thor is the son of Odin and was married to the fertility goddess Sif. Thor was said to ride through the skies, well done, Spirit, on his chariot pulled with magical goats, so Capricorn. In his hands he held a magical hammer that was so powerful the dwarfs made him a special belt and iron gloves so that Thor could better control his hammer. Thor would fly through the heavens swinging that hammer. Swinging motions were so powerful it would create lightning. When it was thrown, it would echo as thunder. You have a habit of attracting attention to yourself, and you love being in the limelight. And you're a real show person and love to be on show. I would say that's not strictly true. That's probably somebody as well who, that could be true, but as well who likes to be liked, that doesn't have boundaries. This is not to say you are egotistical, just that you are comfortable and confident in this role. Being the centre of attention requires a lot of energy to keep the crowds entertained, and of late you are tired of being the resident clown, the entertainer. It's time to take a break, refresh, rejuvenate, because you owe this to yourself. If you keep going at this rate, you will find the universe steps in and takes action to slow you down. You are your own worst enemy, what I say, because you can't say no. There it is. Learn to say no without feeling guilty. And you refuse to delegate, worried about the pressures it places on other people. What about the pressure it places on you? This is an early warning of much worse to come. Hospitalisation, I think, if you don't rest. Take the time to collect your thoughts and let go of some control. It will be okay, and you will give someone else the opportunity to step up and be responsible for a change that will lighten your load. Learn to breathe and relax. The resting tree, number 22. What did I say? You're going to have to put some things off because you're too tired. You need to regain your energy, protect yourself. And since it's all got Thor, we'll have a rune as well, I think. The resting tree. This is your challenge. Ask yourself to consider whether you're running around like an headless chicken, you're pathetic, that all you can think about is just how stressed you are. Running around and overdoing anything only makes you a human doing, not a human being. This is a sign to take care or you will become physically ill or at the very least unable to enjoy your life. Be still. It is time to meditate. What did I say? More meditation. And take time out or you'll make some mistake that you will regret later. Don't worry, all those things that are trying to get managed will still be there when you're ready to move forward again. Only then will you have a clearer head with which to think. Slow and steady wins the race. Rider. And you know what Rider is? It's the bloody Chariot. Well done, Spirit. You're so spot on. Can't fault them. Rider. Travel, both in the physical terms and those of lifestyle's direction. A journey, a vacation, a relocation, evolution, change of place setting, or seeing the bigger picture. So Rider, the letter R. So it's a rise in status, and it is number 5. It's about honour. So 2 through to 12. The horse god, so those born in the year of the horse, so they're reiterating the teamwork, 2 horses working together in tandem. Riding is easier for the warrior indoors and very courageous to him who travels the high road upon a stout horse. So take the high road. Do not lower yourself to other people's level. The letter R. It is the rune of the sun. The Norse imagination is a mighty cartwheel, so there's the number 10. The cartwheels come off there, so that's negative as well. Rolling across the sky. It came connected with carts, land and transportation. So the name Cooper as well. In general, horses and other park animals. Also, I forgot to say Jacqueline, Oscar, Richard. But gain the meaning of doing the right thing, acting honourably and telling them right from wrong. Because somebody here is lying. You may have lied in the past. You have to speak the truth to set yourself free, to put your karma right. Rider is gained an association with the oak tree, which is where the high priestess would worship with the goats who pulled the chariots of Thor. So again, Capricorn. And mugwort, which is high blood pressure. For high blood pressure, should I say. The most obvious mythological connection to the Rune Rider is Odin's famous horse, Sleipnir, a famous steed with 8 legs. So 8 legs suggests 2 horses running in tandem as a team, like we have on the chariot. However, tradition states that this is intimately connected with an obscure Teutonic fertility god called Ing, who may have been imagined as a powerful stallion. Ing was a god of great importance to the early Anglo-Saxons when they first came to the shores of Britain. So invaders, the county of Kent, borders, and dishonour from our leaders, especially kings and government officials. Because inverted, no, it's the right way up, sorry. And banners, so flags. Journeys of all kinds, both in the outer world and the personal inner realm, are pictured when this rune appears. The use of judgment too is indicated, with the advised course being to act honourably. Doing the right thing at all times will bring you respect and admiration of those who matter. It also suggests that the road you travel along will not be an easy one, but that the eventual rewards will be worth the trials and tribulations encountered. Rider can be interpreted as a move forward in some venture. Slow and steady wins the race. Rider can be interpreted as a move forward some venture to legal, yes, Libra, and official, legal and official lost my place. Affairs of all kinds will be resolved to your satisfaction and promises. Oaths and testimony will work to your benefit. However, this is not a rune about advice. In fact, the opposite is true. What I say in this case, Rider clearly states that it is your own judgment that outweighs that of any point of view. Its appearance warns against confiding your plans to anyone, so keep your own counsel. Think deeply, and once your mind is made up, do not waver off your course. So keep stum to yourself. Don't tell others, because they're liable to scupper your plans, because right now you don't know who your friends are. So don't trust anyone. So well done, Spirit. Absolute corker. A better place is what the song said. So that's what we're going to. But only if we stand up for ourselves, because you can't have anything. Nothing worth having is easy. You've got to work for it. There it is, 23. The Crow. Death, but in reverse. And that's what we've got there. Death, but in reverse. Where's it gone? The Ten of Swords. That poor bloke sat with his armour. He's got to find money to buy new armour because it's full of holes. So, bless him. One for sorrow. The crow, the magpie, the carrion birds. The raven. If the ravens leave the Tower of London, I said this before, then England is lost. So, sacred bird of death and endings. We started with Scorpio. This is the crow. The raven brings the message of time passing. The leaves will fall and the nest is empty. And there comes a season for contemplation of your loss. The raven's wisdom is that all things must pass. There's the loss. The great gaping hole in the pit of your stomach. The physical pain that goes with it. And that clinging to the present is useless. Understanding the cycles of life make acceptance of change easier to bear, as well as making each moment more precious as it passes. Humour helps you gain a sense of perspective, which is why in ER units they usually have a dark sense of humour. Don't take yourself or this situation too seriously. Seek out every reason to laugh and to smile. This is endings, cycles, grief. Accept the lesson of change, and how has this sorrow served you? What has it taught you? Who has it shown you to be honest and honourable, and who has it shown you to be not? People show the true colours when you're grieving. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Bye-bye.